Here we go, Mohammed Kudus to Tottenham. First major signing of the window, signing a lengthy contract. Stay tuned to the very end to find out the latest news and reports of this deal. Find out more about Mohammed Kudus. There's always more to learn, as well as getting my opinions. But if you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe. Fabrizio Romano reports that he basically took to X to say Mohammed Kudus to Tottenham. Here we go, deal in place for £55 million from West Ham. Apparently, Kudus only wanted Tottenham. He now signed a 6-year contract, so he's got a contract until 2031. Medical tests have been booked for Kudus in London on Thursday. David Alstein also reported this. So this is excellent news. Are there better out there? Yeah, of course. I think that Eze and Mbeumo are better. I think some would argue Xavi Simons is maybe a better fit, but we needed a high-profile winger. Kudus is a high-profile winger. There's a reason West Ham fans are upset. For me, he's their joint best player with Bowen, or their second best player. We're talking about something really positive here. It's the highest ever fee for a player for Ghana, 55 million. That breaks history. So this is exciting. It's a lengthy 6-year deal. I think West Ham, will will be happy to get the fee, but considering he had an £85 million release clause, I'm surprised that they took that much away. So I think overall, we've got a very good deal. The only concern with Kudus is his stats, only 5 goals and 3 assists last season. But there's no doubt about his ability. There's no doubt about his potential. He's got pace, he's got trickery. And it's really important to note that West Ham really struggled last season. That was a poor West Ham side to be in. So that's why I think he struggled for numbers. They didn't create a lot. They went through obviously different managers. So I think this is a really important signing, and just getting to rattle West Ham and Chelsea fans as well in one move is like absolutely perfect. But Kudus is versatile. He's very, very versatile. He can play wide. He can rotate with Maddison as a 10 if absolutely necessary. He can twist and turn out of pressure. Turnovers are really important. Can get us up the pitch. He played 45 minutes of his minutes in midfield at Ajax. I think West Ham haven't really got the player that they signed from Ajax. I think Kudus in the first season, though, for West Ham was very good, but last season was poor. So hopefully he can rediscover his form. I think he's more than just, a left winger or a right winger. So I think this is exciting. It's a statement sign. I would say that. It's a statement signing, Mohammed Kudus. It is a big signing. We've done it. He only wanted Spurs as well. That's what we love to hear. This will upset a few West Ham fans. So I think we have a right to be excited about this. I think he drastically improves our attack. It bolsters our numbers. It adds depth. So this is what we want, because last season we didn't give manager Ange Postecoglou, in my opinion, the squad to compete in more than one competition. Signings like this, assuming we don't send someone of a big profile the other way, should I say, adds depth, and that is exactly what you want. And players like Richarlison, you might want to move on, Solomon, whoever it may be. It allows you to do so, though, when you bring in people that are better and just ultimately really good quality. So Mohammed Kudus to Tottenham, that is the headline. That's the storyline that we'll be talking about in the coming hours and the next few days. This is absolutely massive. Kind of picturing an ideal front three in my head next season, and Kudus and Solanke have got to be in it. Who's the third? That's the thing. I'm not sure. Like Wissa, can he fit into there? Can he put on the left? Kudus on the right? That's been highly ambitious. Brennan Johnson on the right has done enough to start there. Just needs to improve his overall game. So this is really exciting. One of the big priorities going into the window was signing not just their winger, because we've done that with Matis Tel, those here last season. That's why I don't see him as a signing. And Takai is probably going to go out on loan. They both are signings, but this is for me a first major signing. So the first big signing, first one that matters, first one that's going to make a difference right now. That's what's really important. But big priority, as I said, going into the window was signing a high-profile winger. Finally, that long-term Heung-min Son replacement. If for whatever reason, I don't think we will sell him, but we get a good offer for Son, or he wants to leave, we can now do so because we've got that long-term world-class, but really quality replacement. So welcome to the best club in the world, Mohammed Kudus. That is the latest on him. Get involved in the comments below. Are you happy that Tottenham will sign Kudus? And the majority of Spurs fans are really happy with this. It's whether we believe there are better options out there or not. I don't know. Probably. But he's here. And let's get behind him. It's a good signing. We must kick on now and move on to really strengthening midfield because we really lack numbers. We have quality, but we lack numbers for me in midfield. But that is the latest. Thank you very much for watching. Follow me at Harry Scarfe 22 across all socials. Like and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day. Thank you. Come on, you Spurs.